Hello, my name is Adele from Her Smile. I help women step into their power using the tools fitness, beauty and styling. So what I wanted to have some fun with you today is teaching you how to walk correctly in your high heel shoes. Because it's something we're not taught to do, we just put them on, right? So what I want to do is to give you some advice and some tips on how to look graceful when you walk and not look as though, you look awkward when you're walking them, because I've seen the ladies walking around town and they look really awkward. So we need to practice these things and we need to strengthen our bodies so that our ankles and our legs and our feet are strong enough to carry our feet in those awkward positions, and also where our center of balance is, because it changes as you raise the heel and put your weight on the toe, which of course makes sense. So what I always suggest is that you start low. Slowly start to raise the height of the heel as you gain more confidence. Because what you need to understand is when you're walking normally, you're walking with your heel first and a flat foot. But then as you start to raise the heel, can you see you're putting your weight on the ball of the foot? This is the ball of the foot here, right? As you put your weight on the ball of the foot, this is now raising your heel. It changes where you actually put your balance. And that's why it can be actually very dangerous. So I always suggest that you start low. And this is what we've been doing with our ladies that are going to be bravely, they've done all the Her Smile programs. And now they're going to be bravely walking the runway in our high tea and fashion show coming up. And so we've been having a lot of fun teaching them how to walk correctly, strengthening their walk and their posture. Posture is everything, right? You want to look good in your clothes. You don't want to look as though you're precarious in your heels. So we've been practicing all these things to make them strong, to make them confident. Did you hear what I said? We have been practicing, all right? Just with everything, if you want to get good at it, you've got to keep doing it until you get the skill. So walking in heels is a skill. So I always suggest that you start with a wedge. So now I used to have high wedges that were absolutely amazing. They were a high wedge and then they had the whole foot closed in the front, but the heel was high, so I could run in them, all right, because my foot was secure and the wedge, the heel is secure. So this isn't a very high one, but it is an idea of what I mean, just so that you understand a wedge. You start low and you start to raise the heel. As you raise the heel, remember, you're going more onto the ball of the foot. So that is why then I suggest that you then have a closed shoe. If the shoe is closed on the foot and you start to raise the heel, then you're going to feel secure here and not slipping in the shoe and feeling precarious in the heel. That's very dangerous, okay? We don't want you to hurt yourself. Right. So now that we've got that right, something I also want to just say to you is when you are walking in high-heeled shoes, the reason why we wear high-heeled shoes is because we want to look taller, right? And also it lengthens the leg. So another really beautiful way to do that is to make sure that you are wearing a shoe that is the same color as your skin. They call them nude shoes. And I really do think that you need to get in there and look for a shoe that is a similar color to your foot, to your actual skin, okay? That's what you're aiming for. And then you want it to be a higher heel as you gain confidence. That's going to make you go taller and taller, which then lengthens the leg and makes you feel the same height as everyone else. So when you are height challenged like I am and I go to networking events or business events, if I'm low down looking up at everybody, I just feel less confident. So I like to raise myself up to be the same height and eye level as them, as everyone else. So then I feel as though I'm at the same level, if you know what I mean. So this, I do suggest that you practice walking in your shoes. And now how do we actually walk in them? Well, the first thing is you always have to have your good posture. So if you know my ladies, I always make you stand with your shoulders forward, up, back and down. I want you to feel as though there's a piece of string pulling you up to the top of the head, growing tall, all right? And then what you're going to do is you are actually going to squeeze your bottom tight. So squeezing from behind as you walk, you squeeze your butt, okay? And then how do you step? So I'm going to move back, look at my beautiful shoes. As you walk, you're going to go heel, 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 okay? So when you're walking, you're going heel, heel, heel. You're not going to walk on your toes. I've seen ladies walking around like this when they are at the night, out in Sydney, when we go down to the Darling Harbour, when we always go to those events. You see these beautiful girls in their beautiful outfits, but they haven't practiced walking in their shoes, and they walk like this on the toes, and it looks silly, all right? And it's also dangerous. So we need to be making sure that we're squeezing our butts, squeezing our tummy, shoulders back and down, growing through the top of your head, and then you make sure that you're walking heel, heel, heel. So you're going to climb stairs. What do? Well, you go toe first. Toe first to climb the stairs, all right? Toe first to climb the stairs, and when you come down, ladies, you're going to go whole foot on the ground, whole foot, okay? Because then you're secure, okay? So toe when you're going up, and whole foot when you're coming down. Well, now you're going to go and practice all those things. I'd love to hear what you do. I'd love to see what you do. Also share your beautiful shoes. We'd love to see what you are actually going to be wearing out and about. But remember to practice walking in them so that you feel secure, because if you feel secure, you feel confident, and then you're going to enjoy your evening. Now, to get strong in your body so that you are going to be able to cope with all these things that you're going to do, you need to be doing our exercise programs. Now, I have spoken to you about them before. We specialize in helping women to step out in their power, all right? So that their bodies are strong from the ground up. And this is why we're now taking our wonderful models. We've got ladies flying in from all over the country who are going to be walking and strutting their stuff in their heels on the runway, and we're very excited for them, and they have done our Her Smile programs. So if you are interested to learn more about our styling, our exercise programs, our makeup, our skincare, then just click the link that I'm going to leave with this video, and it will take you to more information. And please, if you have liked this video, please like it, please leave feedback, please subscribe to our channel, and otherwise, until next time.